Has Sheryl Swoopes' legacy taken a hit because of Caitlin Clark? That's the question shaking up the basketball world. Swoopes, a WNBA legend, recently lost her job over comments about Caitlin Clark, sparking a firestorm in both the women's basketball community and sports media. It all centers around Clark's phenomenal rise and the intense backlash that followed. Sheryl Swoopes didn't hold back in criticizing Clark, and now, people are questioning if it was a step too far. Swoopes, known for her groundbreaking career in the WNBA, found herself at the center of controversy after publicly disputing Clark's NCAA all-time scoring record. She claimed Clark's achievements were inflated because she took too many shots. Swoopes' remarks quickly spread, igniting debates across sports networks and social media, and her commentary cost her job. But the drama didn't stop there. Charles Barkley jumped into the fray, and Shannon Sharpe added fuel to the fire. Barkley's comments were especially cutting, calling for the WNBA to fire Swoopes immediately, accusing her of threatening the future of women's basketball. So, what did Sheryl Swoopes actually say? According to her, Caitlin Clark's record isn't as legitimate as people think. She questioned the authenticity of Clark's stats, insinuating that her numbers are skewed. These claims have proven factually incorrect, but the bigger issue might be the envy behind them. Swoopes' comments left a bad taste in many fans' mouths, and the accusation that jealousy played a role in her criticism has only made things worse. Was this a case of a veteran player feeling threatened by the new generation? Charles Barkley seems to think so. Barkley didn't mince words when he accused Swoopes of jealousy. He believes this clash between the old guard, like Swoopes, and rising stars, like Clark, is a real threat to the WNBA's progress. In his view, the league is at a crossroads, needing to balance honoring its pioneers while also nurturing and promoting young talent. Barkley's frustration stems from his belief that pettiness and personal grudges are undermining the league's future, especially when players like Clark are essential to growing the game. And Clark has definitely proven herself worthy of all the attention. Transitioning from college to the WNBA is no easy feat, but she's taken it in stride, averaging 25 points per game and positioning herself as a Rookie of the Year contender. Still, not everyone is on board. Some critics argue that Clark's success is tied to her race, pointing to the fact that other top players, like Sheryl Swoopes and Candace Parker, never received the same level of media attention or high-paying endorsements during their careers. The idea that Clark's accolades are racially motivated has only added more controversy to the mix. It's a tough pill to swallow, especially for veteran players who worked hard in a time when women's basketball didn't receive as much support or funding. But despite these criticisms, Clark continues to perform at an elite level, proving her doubters wrong and pushing the WNBA into the spotlight. And that's what has people like Shannon Sharpe heated. Sharpe, like Barkley, took issue with Swoopes' comments, going as far as to label them as an attack on Clark's integrity. For Sharpe, this isn't just about basketball, it's about fairness and respect. Swoopes' refusal to acknowledge Clark's achievements, in his eyes, crossed the line. It's one thing to question someone's talent, but to openly deny the legitimacy of their accomplishments? That's another matter entirely. The situation raises an important question: should breaking a record be judged by the same standards as the original? Swoopes seems to think so. She's argued that Caitlin Clark's record should be viewed in the context of the same conditions that existed when previous record holders, like Kelsey Plum, set their achievements. With Clark benefiting from an extra year due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Swoopes contends that her record-breaking feats may not be as significant. Whether or not you agree with Swoopes, one thing is certain: this issue has grown far beyond simple basketball stats. It's now a conversation about legacy, race, and the future of the WNBA. Should we be holding players like Caitlin Clark to the same standards as those who came before, or is it time to embrace the new era of women's basketball and celebrate its rising stars? Charles Barkley has made his stance clear. He's calling for Sheryl Swoopes to be removed from her broadcasting role, stating that her criticisms of Clark are not only biased but dangerous for the sport. He believes that for the WNBA to thrive, it must recognize the contributions of both past and present players, without allowing jealousy or personal grudges to cloud judgment. At the end of the day, the real issue here is respect. Respect for the game, respect for the players, and respect for the records they set. Caitlin Clark's accomplishments on the court are undeniable, and while it's okay to have differing opinions, it's important to acknowledge when someone is making history. What's your take on all this? Is Sheryl Swoopes out of line, or does she have a point? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Sport Pulse for more sports drama and analysis.